Welcome to the Bonneville Salt Flats, and it is beautiful. Welcome to Utah. I've done a lot of portions of this trip where I do little taste tests of new things. But this, yeah, tastes salty. Loose bees, close your windows. You can't make that up. I've said many times that I don't have a planned journey. This was actually one of the kind of bucket list things that I wanted to do. Dare I say, rivaling the Alabama hills. If I had to have made a list of places that I would like to stop on this journey, the Bonneville Salt Flats was definitely one of them. And it was worth it. So worth it. Not too bad for a rush job. We are leaving Reno. It's been very weird. First of all, for some reason, it's not as hot as it should be. Last night or this morning. And it's the first time we've been woken up by a Walmart employee saying that we couldn't be here, which is fine. I was already awake, so whatever. But yeah, so we're out of here. Ready? Well, while I'm certainly enjoying the fact that we're in Nevada and it's 80+ degrees and not that hot yet, I'm not naive, and I know that's not gonna last. We're pretty early. Got here about 7:30. Actually, a little later than I wanted, but kind of snoozed. Thankfully, the polite Walmart employee was my wake-up call. Oh, go boy, go poopy. I was about to say the first poop in Nevada, but nope, that was Enzo last night. All right, so we've been just kind of walking around here for, I don't know, 10 or so minutes. And watch. Break. He's gonna go straight for Precious. That's still all he cares about. We left it under the tree. Yep, he's got it. So proud of himself. Goofball. Well, goodbye Reno. We've been here about 12 hours and I think that's enough. Sometimes I think this truck's not even trying to get miles per gallon. Oh man, got another Airstream. We got stickers. We don't have any stickers. Are we still in Nevada? Of course we are, because the Traveler Center has a casino. Oh my goodness. It's a shame that video and photos never do this type of stuff justice, like how vast this hill and this straightaway is. Since I started recording, I've already dropped 500 feet. Pulled over for a bit so that Riley could have some time. I didn't let the pups out. We were gonna stay here for about an hour, but I realized there's BLM land right over there. I'd already gotten myself some food by the time I realized this. Went ahead and packed her bag up. She was just laying down already. Anyways, we are gonna go find a campsite next to the Salt Flats, so I'm pretty psyched about that. I knew you couldn't stay on the Salt Flats, but as with a lot of things, you may not be able to stay where you wanna stay, but you can stay close to where you wanna stay. Now I just need to figure out how to get out of here. You'll notice that I am not running GPS, so this should end well. It's not really like an exact location of the campsite. There's just BLM land next to it, so I don't know. Leaving Mountain Pacific time. Welcome to Utah. I saw him coming over the mountain, and oh my goodness, Salt Flats. Uncle Cracker. How old is this billboard? Nevada, pretty scenery, but literally nothing. We are heading to the Bonneville Salt Flats. Like I said, you can't stay on the Salt Flats, but you can stay near them, so that's what we're going for. And already messed up, now we got GPS. I looked at the map, I thought it was the very first exit in Utah. It's the second exit. Welcome to the Salt Flats. I'm gonna get them out. I'll give you guys a tour in a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh, this poor guy from Florida, he's trying to avoid the waterboarding by going off the side. He doesn't know you just gotta drive fast. Check out the views on Puppin' Views. Oh my goodness. Well, they say Utah's the place to be. They are not wrong. Who is they? I don't know, but they're not wrong. All right, originally One night stay, not gonna bother with unhitching. A little too far to walk to the salt flats, and I don't wanna do it tomorrow afternoon at like peak heat when we're leaving. So I unhitched and we're gonna go for sunset, because that makes the most sense. Welcome to the Bonneville Salt Flats. What do you think? I don't know if this is good for your paws or not. I don't know. You think it'd be okay? And it is beautiful. One pretty firm rule when it comes to the salt flats. Don't run into other cars.
This is the way.
This is generally the rule.
This is the way.
Other than that, pretty much do whatever you want. Just so much beautifulness. We can go as fast as we want, boys. Let's beep it. Well, it's beautiful, and I'm gonna have to wash the truck, but it's beautiful. Despite getting virtually no sleep, I could not get up and come take some shots. Well, it's nice to be back on BLM, huh? Yeah. Nice to be here. We can just walk out our front door. Lotus can be as crazy as he wants. Believe it or not, I'm happy. Even about the crazy part. Go on, Lotus. Break. It's getting warm quick, obviously. There's a slight breeze though, so it actually isn't too bad. Now when the breeze stops, it gets a little warm. Yes, it is getting close to 9 now, although we're just barely in mountain time. I'm still in Pacific time, and I got no sleep last night. I think we're gonna go to Park City, which is on the east side of town and much higher elevation. You shadow chasing? I know. Some things just never get old. I cheated. Well, this has been our campsite for the night. We're gonna go in, get ready to leave, let them cool off, have breakfast. It's still not too bad, but you can tell the heat is coming. The shadow game is fierce. If I took my shower, I don't know how much you're gonna be able to see on this, but because the drain's on that end, the shower's on this end, it didn't drain. That's how much water I use. Not much water. Back to the next morning, we are getting ready to leave. My cousin lives in Salt Lake, as I mentioned, so I'm gonna go, actually gonna go to Park City today because it's a higher elevation. Well, actually, there's something kind of major broken on the Airstream, or about to break. So I'm gonna call the Airstream Salt Lake and see if by some miracle they can take a look at it today or tomorrow. I think I said already, but my plan is to head south to southern Utah. There's a lot of beautiful parks, and not only that, but higher elevation. You can even camp at like 9,000 feet, which for the pups and Rally would be nice and cool weather. I just wanted to come back here this morning before we left with the Airstream, get a few photos from last night, some of the gorgeous photos. Dare I say, arriving the Alabama hills. I've said many times that I don't have a planned journey. This was actually one of the kind of bucket list things that I wanted to do. I have a cousin in Salt Lake, so I knew I'd be in this area. You wanna make new friends? How about you? You got enough friends? Said Charlie's all he needs. I think that concludes my bucket list things I wanted to do. I wanted to see the Pacific Ocean. I wanted to see the Golden Gate Bridge. and I wanted to see the Bonneville salt flats. There really wasn't a whole lot that I was big on seeing, but those were like 3 things that I was like, if I can get near those. The Pacific Ocean was like a non-negotiable. Rowley, you got any bucket list? Airbnb is not a bucket list. No, it's not. You're crazy. Bucket list, Enzo? Oh, see, Mom. It's just so amazing to look at that. And judging by the fact that there's salt here in the middle and salt over here, I guess we built a road through it. Because of course we did. Rowley, we hear you. Everybody hears you. It's cool. Welcome to Salt Lake City. The overhead sign said crash 7 miles ahead. Loose bees, close your windows. Loose bees, close your windows. You can't make that up. But we are in Park City, Utah. Basically. Almost. Just shy of 7,000 feet, and we've already lost 10 degrees, 12 degrees. You know, I've watched Stradman's videos for years, and I never really understood why he would want to stay like in some small town outside of Utah. But now I get it. It's gorgeous here. Like, I totally get why he would want to stay. But I'm gonna run into Walmart. It's the first place I've seen that would probably sell silicone. So the tour on the Airstream, I'm afraid it is gonna stop working. And it is virtually, like, appointments are 2 months out. So the only suggestion they had was spray some WD-40 to clean it, and then some silicone in there. That will hopefully help. If worse comes to worse and it actually does stop, like, I can open it from the inside. I feel like it's more the outside one. If it gets extreme, I purposely left the front window unlocked. I can cut through it. I don't want to do that. I mean, that screen is already technically broken, but then I gotta hope I can open it from the inside still, and yeah. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. All right, so if you didn't know, Park City is where the Olympics were when Salt Lake had them. There's lots of things around here. Thing is, we don't need like super amounts of shade, but some shade would be nice. Just trying to find a park, not a campsite or anything. There's this like sledding area in the background here. Sledding area, like, you can't make that up. Drive back here a little bit and just see. I mean, parks are great, but if I can just find them a good open area, like, that's perfect. Like I said, it's a little sunny, but it's breezy. So like, it does not feel that hot when you're out there. I've never seen a sled area before, but yeah, I'll buy it. Definitely looks like a sled area. There's a bunch of trails and stuff, so I think this is where we need to be. All right, it is that peak time of the day we always talk about. It's like the hottest. It's supposedly 82, but it don't feel like 82. It feels fine. So I went into Walmart. I got some silicone and I got some PB Buster, so should work even better than WD-40. Hopefully it opens. I didn't want to do it at Walmart in case, like, if it's going to be the last time, I want it to hopefully be somewhere that we can at least get our money's worth. You don't want the last time to be at a Walmart. Okay. Whew. Well, got it open. All right, so we're gonna spray the stuff in here. This just kind of cleans it all out. I might take this panel off and see if I can get even more in there. Kind of maybe work the stuff in a little bit. We'll let that sit for a few minutes and then we'll do the silicone. Okay, that is not just an Evo. That's an Evo 3, I think. I don't claim to be the expert. I don't claim to be the expert on the older ones, but well, you just don't see that every day. I swear I didn't see this many planes landing when we were next to LAX. Now, to be fair, it was super foggy. There's one just went. I can see 4 more so far in the distance. Wow, never seen a Mercedes ice cream truck before.
Well, it seems slightly less creepy.
I don't know, boys. Maybe Salt Lake should be our summer home. This is pretty sweet, huh? Break. All right, salt is all fun and games until you gotta get it off. This is a Toyota. It might melt if we don't get it off soon. Oh, this is a credit card. That's cool. No grease. Okay. All right. Look at all that salt. Look at all that salt still. Wow, that was a lot of salt, huh, buddy? That's so much better. That's so much better. No, we're not gonna wash the whole truck again now. Oh my gosh. It's not often that I feel like I have to stop before we even get to camp, but